Hello everyone, my name is Kylie Echo, and today I'm joined by my adorable little dog, Buddy, who I've had for 12 years now? How old are you? How old are you, little angel? Yes, he's my angel, and I love him to death. Well, not death, because I don't want either of us to die. But he's just going to be sitting around. He wanted to sit up here with me. So, he's stuck now. I'm not going to let him down. Today's topic, I was just going to talk about just issues that go on and I really want to see within my lifetime stopped and sorted out and not have to be issues anymore. And that's just about the community of, oh god, I can never remember the full acronym, it's always changing. It's the LGBTQIPA. I think I got everything. It's constantly changing. Originally it was the LGBTQ, and then the LGBT, and the LGBTQIA, and they added P in there, and I know what all these mean, and I understand all of them. It's just that I don't remember the official acronym to use at this time, which is rather unfortunate. I need to memorize it again for the whatever millionth time. No offense to anybody. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just saying it does change a lot, and that's good. Because more people are coming out with their problems, and it's not a problem anymore. Or it doesn't need to be a problem anymore. Like, there's so much hate and bullying and stuff that goes on. Because people, I'm sorry I have to say this, because cis and straight people don't like how people like us are represented. And they don't like us. For whatever reason, whether it be religion, or their belief system other than religion, or just they don't want, as some people have put it, their kids to be associated with this kind of people. Which is utter bullshit, because we are the exact same people. You wouldn't know by looking at us, unless, we're that obvious, which I admit sometimes I am. But you wouldn't know, usually just by looking at someone, that they are gay, or that they are agender or asexual. It's just you wouldn't know, and they're not hating on you, and they're not affecting your life per se. But the way I interpreted it and the way I've looked at it, in U.S. history, and I'm going to reference history, I'm sorry, there was a time where immigrants were coming over to the United States to be away from their problems. And the United States citizens did not like that and blamed, well, it was the Irish mainly, for stealing their jobs in like New York and Boston and all these high cities where they just got off the boat and couldn't afford to go anywhere else. So that wasn't necessarily the immigrants' fault, and they became citizens, so the citizens' fault, because they didn't have the money or the resources to go anywhere else. They needed jobs just like we do, just like the Americans did. And it's the same sort of thing. People, and I'm trying not to stereotype or offend anyone here, but for the most part, it's cis and straight people who have problems with this community because they think we are influencing everything. We just want to be noticed, recognized, and understood as people, not as, oh, they're this. We just want to be who we are and live peacefully. And that's it. Seriously, if you're an ally, I support you. If you're anything else in the community, lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, agender, queer, anything, I support you. Be who you want to be, and don't let anyone stop you, and don't let anything stop you from being who you want to be. Now, that doesn't mean to go out and shoot up a school, or to harm anyone or anything, or vandalize, or anything illegal in any way, shape, or form. That doesn't mean to go do that just because you want to get your name out there and because you want to help the community. That's not going to help. We can do this in a way that does not have to harm anybody. Yes, I know. You see your food dish. We can do this in a way that doesn't need to harm anybody. Just get respect. That's what this is about. It's about respect and understanding and not having to hide who we are. A lot of people have attempted or succeeded in suicide and self-harm and just all out, not going crazy, but sheltering themselves to the point where they talk to themselves, because in their head and out loud, because that's the only person they can talk to is themselves. And that's not okay. And I know it's a war right now between the community and the people not in the community, because the community wants respect, but some people are going about it the wrong way. And the whole way to go about this is to just, I know it hasn't worked in the past, but we've got to keep trying. We can't stop trying. And that is to just go about it peacefully and just earn the respect we deserve. We don't need, it's not necessary. We shouldn't have to earn it, but we have to earn it somehow. And we can go about that by just protesting peacefully and doing all this stuff peacefully. It's all about peace. We don't want to start anything violent. That doesn't help. That'll make everybody look bad. It'll make the community look bad for being quote-unquote violent, and then because the government will have to put a stop to it because they don't want riots and fights and stuff, it'll make the government and the police look bad because they're stopping it. So a fight and a riot and violence isn't going to solve anything. It'll solve absolutely nothing. War doesn't help. It just makes things worse usually. But my point here is the community is as one a whole. We cannot fight each other as things are going right now. Because a lot of people think LGBT is the only thing. That's what it originally was, and that's what it should stay as. No. If you are anything, and I'm not trying to hate on cis or straight or anybody here. I don't want to hate. I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to offend anyone. But everybody's in the community is fighting each other right now. Just like they're fighting, and this is all words, which is technically a sort of violence. It's just, there's different types of abuse, and verbal abuse is one of them. But we're all fighting each other over who is right and who is wrong, who should be in the community and who should not be. If you don't want to marry anybody or have kids, that's fine. If you're a woman and you want to love a woman, that's fine. If you're a boy or a girl and you feel you're in the wrong body, that's fine. But don't go hating on other members of the community or anyone in general because you want your name up there or you don't want your name up there. It's about you. It's not about everybody else. It is about everybody else. But to help others and to make things right and to get respect and rights and everything, you have to help yourself first. And that's the problem. We're trying to help everybody without helping ourselves. I just got off on a long tangent. I forgot my original point. But my point now is we have to ally together and do this the right way. Just stay positive. Don't do anything rash. And earn what we shouldn't have to earn. And do what we have to do non-violently and peacefully and legally to become normal people. We are normal people. We are. Have you ever met someone, I know everybody is different, but have you ever met someone who just screamed normal? Like, as people put it, they have usually brunette hair, blue or gray eyes, they wear a business suit all the time, they go to their office job, they don't really talk to anybody, 8 to 5, they come home to their perfect manicured house and lawn, to their perfect family. It doesn't happen. There's no such thing as a normal person. Everybody is normal, and therefore nobody is normal. I said that backwards. Nobody's normal, therefore everybody's normal. Because if you were normal, you'd still be different, because you'd be the only normal person. So everybody is different in their own way, and that's what makes us special, and that's what makes us perfect. Perfection is not the way white supremacists go about it and say perfection, or how it's like it's not you're this Christian white person with blonde hair and blue eyes, that's the Aryan race, or you're not this 8 to 5 job with a perfect family and a perfect house. You're not any of this. Oh, what's wrong? You're squirming. He's a squirmer. But you're not any of this. Nobody is normal because everybody is normal, and if everybody were normal, nobody would be normal. We are normal people. trans, bi, lesbian, gay, everybody is normal. And that's okay. And just because we love different people for different reasons, because we want to be with who we want to be with, does not give anyone the right to push us down the pyramid and tell us we do not have rights. Everybody has rights, no matter what religion, what race, what sexuality, what gender, anything. Be who you want to be and don't let anybody tell you no. And help others that are in need. I don't know how many times I've walked past a locker room, or into a locker room, or past a wing of a hallway, or even down the damn street where somebody's getting bullied, and people are just walking by, not even helping. And yes, you probably don't want to get involved in that, because who knows who's the bully, and what they could have under their shirt, or who they know, but you gotta start somewhere, and you gotta stop bullying, and you have to stop hate and discrimination, and everything. It doesn't need to exist. It's horrible that it does exist. It shouldn't exist. And that's my main point here, is that because of people not accepting other people, that's what causes problems. Main problems like this. And if we could just not hate, discriminate, or anything, that would be perfect. Because then there would be no hate. And there would be no fighting. If we all loved each other, not exactly in the way people assume love means, but just platonic love, and just respect for each other, there wouldn't be wars, there wouldn't be conflicts. Sure, you might have the occasional criminal who goes out and robs a store, but then, yeah, they robbed a store. Send them to jail and don't make the punishment too hard or too soft. Oh, bless you. There's so many problems in the world that I don't even know where to go with from here. But stop hate, stop bullying, stop fighting. It's not going to help anybody, and it's not going to solve anything. Love yourself first, and then help others. And always help others. Don't ever turn your back to someone because you're mad at them. It could be the last time you talk to them. If you turn your back now, who knows what's down the road? In a day, in a week, in a month, in a year? In 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? There's that question. And depending on what you do, your 10 years could change drastically. So think about what you say, and don't turn your back on anybody. And that's all I got to say for now. Thank you all for watching. I know I made a lot of points in this video, and it's probably really long. I might split it up into different segments. I'm not sure. But for now, thank you all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for more of this. And for Buddy. And for me. It helps me a lot to know that people are out there, people who care, and people who will want to make a difference in the world. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.